I was able to go from looking like the skinny incel kid to finally being able to look and feel my best. And in this video, I'm going to give you the step-by-step framework that will help you glow up this summer. I remember setting so many goals during the summer and trying to actually get, the summer body and, get the summer skin and all this stuff. But what was holding me back was my habits. The reason I wasn't able to finally glow up and look and feel my best was simply the habits I was doing. I was waking up, playing video games, I was eating junk food, I was not being productive throughout the day, and I had very little things to work on or do that would make me feel productive. I didn't even go to the gym. I didn't even do a couple push-ups. I did no exercise at all. I would just sit, play Fortnite all day, 16 hours a day on the weekends, barely go outside. I only go outside if my parents were going out. That's the type of stuff that was holding me back. And it really showed because my physique looked like trash. I was super skinny. I had no drive, no ambition. Yeah, I wanted to get, the summer body. I wanted to look and feel good this summer, but I was constantly held back by the habits, and they really, really delayed this for so long. And I wish I knew the information I knew now because trust me, I would have been so much further ahead. It's crazy. But in this video, I'm just going to give you the stuff that would have helped me gain, the summer body and look and feel good. But the real thing that held me back, and not a lot of people talk about, is going to be your health. If you've ever been sick or you've been had some type of disease or something, you know how it is. You can't get out of bed. You can't do the things you want to do. You just feel crippled inside. And this was me back 2 years ago. I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease called Crohn's disease, which affects everything. Like, I couldn't even get out of bed, bro. I was crying all the time because of the amount of pain I was in. And it really stopped me and it really just held me back so much. And I wish I knew that the reason I was like this was because of my health. I was eating processed food. I was eating horrible ingredients that I didn't even know were bad for me at the time because I was ignorant to the fact that, yeah, that might be bad for me because it has 50 grams of sugar in it. I didn't know how to read a nutrition label. School never taught me how to read a nutrition label. No one told me it was unhealthy. It was marketed as healthy, so my parents bought it. Or my parents would get junk food, and then I would eat that. Oh, but I was only limited to one junk food. We're gonna sneak. We're gonna go in the pantry, sneak, get a couple, go to our room. So the main thing that was holding me back was my health, and I wish somebody had told me that. But also another problem that would have helped me tremendously improve my health was my mental health. And again, you hear no one talk about this. Mental health relating to your diet? What? Just think about it for a second. If you think about a healthy human being who has a healthy mindset, you think they're gonna go for the junk food and the donuts? You think they're gonna play 16 hours of video games? You think they're gonna sit inside all day? No, because they have a healthy mindset and they have this rigor to do the things that they want to do. Bro, if you're just sitting at home and eating junk food, what kind of person are you? Think about what kind of person does that? A depressed, fat person. You might not even be fat, but that's like a depressed person thing. You're sitting confined in your room. You're not doing anything productive. You're eating junk food that's killing your immune system. You think that's the traits of a healthy person? No. No healthy person, no person with a good mental health goes and eats chips and eats all this junk food. The only people you see eating it are slightly depressed people. They might not say it, but they're actually depressed. That's why they eat the junk food. They don't have good mental health. So I bet you're wondering, okay, I covered all of this. How do you improve your health? How do you improve your mental health? And how does that relate to you glowing up? Because the main point of this video was to glow up. And I just went through this whole thing that you've never heard before. You expected me to be like the other YouTubers and say, oh, try this skincare routine and try this derma rolling and try the face pulling. Bro, it doesn't work. None of that's it's all this marketing that the YouTubers try to put you on. It never works. The main reason you feel like crap is because of your diet and your mental health. Those are the two reasons you're not able to do the things you want to do, and that's the main reason you look like shit, bro. It's the main reason you're not able to sleep at night. You're not able to hit the gym consistently because you feel fucking like shit. You just feel like trash. You can't get out of your seat. You're in constant pain. You have stomach problems. You have acne. You have eczema. You can't get rid of it. So how do you get rid of this stuff? Let's first start off with the health portion. What food should you be eating and what type of things should you be doing to improve your health? Well, first off, bro, it's the processed foods. You know the foods that are bad for you. You know the chips, the chocolate, the candy, bro. You know this stuff. I shouldn't even have to tell you what's bad for you. You should know already. Yeah, that stuff is horrible. So what you're gonna do is start eating whole unprocessed foods like our ancestors did. I relate everything to our ancestors because that's where it all came from. That's where we evolved from, was our ancestors. So we should eat like them. It just makes sense. We shouldn't eat like a squirrel because that's the species of a squirrel. They should eat that way. The species of a human should eat the way they've been eating for hundreds of thousands of years. And how do we eat? So we ate whole unprocessed foods. If you think about, you know, back then how they had farms, they raised cattle, and think about it. They had fruits, vegetables, and meats from the cows. That's it. Plain and simple. They would get the cow, butcher it, take the meat out, get a couple, steaks, ground beef, whatever. They would cook it up with the vegetables, with the fruits, and that was their meal. And guess what? They did not have the chronic epidemic of freaking shitty ass diseases that these doctors make up because half of the time they're trying to sell you a medication. So it's really about your diet. And our ancestors didn't have all these diseases and shit. So when you start eating whole unprocessed foods, what you're gonna realize is you're gonna improve. Your acne is gonna clear, bro. You're gonna have so much energy. You're gonna be able to freaking hit the gym, bro. Get like gains, bro. You're gonna be able to like run around and feel good. Not you won't want to sit in your chair. That's the thing. You won't want to sit in your chair because it's not fun. You won't want to sit and scroll TikTok. Yeah, you might do it sometimes, but half of the time you're like, oh, I should hit the gym today, just for fun, just because you feel like it. It's not even a chore anymore. You just feel like doing it. And the second thing is going to be your mental health. Once you start improving your mental health, everything starts improving. It's like a snowball effect, dude. Your diet starts to get better. Your skin starts to glow up, bro. You start wanting to hit the gym, like I said, and build a nice body. So how do you improve your mental health? It really comes down to two things, and that's going to be gratitude journaling and meditation. So what is gratitude journaling? Gratitude journaling is taking a pen and a piece of paper, like right here. Just get a notebook and a pen. I don't have a pen with me here, but get a pen and piece of paper. What you're gonna do is list out 5 things that you're grateful for. That's it. 5 things that you're grateful for every single day. You write it down. That's it. I am grateful for whatever. And this isn't the thing that you use like once a year during Thanksgiving, bro. No, no. You don't use it once a year during Thanksgiving. And they'll tell you, oh, in school, write down 5 things you're grateful for because it's Thanksgiving today. Bro, it should be Thanksgiving every day because you should be thankful every day for your life. Think about it. Once you're grateful, you're just like look at the world differently. Bro, you know when people don't have food on the table? It's crazy. A lot of people don't have food. A lot of people don't have a house, bro. You're so privileged to even have a house that you live in. So just write things like that down. I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful for my bed. I'm grateful for the food that I'm able to eat. Write those things down. I'm grateful for my body, that I'm able to function properly. And the second thing is going to be meditation. So what is meditation? Meditation is the act of controlling your breath. And whenever you get a thought, you kind of redirect it towards your breath. So, for example, you'd want to close your eyes, breathe in. Just do it with me real quick. Close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out. And you count. 1 on the inhale, 2 on the exhale, 3 on the inhale, 4 on the exhale. You keep on doing that until you reach 5, then you start over. And whenever you get like a thought, whenever you get a thought in your head of some random event, what you do, redirect it towards the breath. Easy. That's 1 rep. That's basically 1 rep of like a bicep curl. Once you do that, each time you'll get more and more mindful every single day. And then when you have the junk food in front of you, you might think twice about eating it. Because then you're going to put the food in your mouth, and you're like, this is actually pretty bad for me. Then you put it down. Because you were mindful. Now you're mindful of what you're eating. A lot of people are not even mindful of what they eat. They just eat to eat because it tastes good on their taste buds. That's really the only reason most people eat, is because it tastes good and it's hyper palatable, so they want more and more and more. Once you're mindful, you start looking at it like, okay, why am I eating this? What even is what are the ingredients here? Oh, it has 50 grams of sugar. Oh, maybe I shouldn't eat that. And that's how you start improving your health. And by the way, if you're interested in the stuff I'm talking about and you really want to 10x your progress, I have a community down below in a course that goes over everything I mentioned about your health, your mental health, and how you can reach your full potential. So if you're a teenager struggling with that type of stuff, I really think it will help you. It's linked in the description. Check it out. And the last point I want to leave off before ending this video is going to be expectations you should have for yourself. If you clicked on videos like this, like how to glow up this summer and how to, get your skin right, how to get your body right, it's really about consistency. It's about showing up and doing the habits. That's it. It's about showing up and doing the habits consistently. That is it. It's not a quick fix. It's not a, 30-step skincare routine. It's not a crazy 5-hour workout. No, 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 no. It's about showing up, doing the things consistently, and over time it compounds, and you've finally been able to hit your goal. Dude, it's not gonna be some quick fix like everyone makes it out to be. 5 quick ways to build the best physique ever. No, no, no. Building a great physique takes years. Yeah, you're gonna see progress at first, but it takes years. How long it took me to improve my health? Yeah, bro, it took me a while to improve my health. It took me a while to put down the junk food. It's not easy. It's not easy when you go from eating junk food your whole life to finally cold turkey and not eating it again. What you have to understand is this stuff takes time, and it takes time to improve. So if you're somebody that thinks it's going to be quick, click off this video and then watch another stupid ass video that talks about 5 quick ways, and then come back to this one because you're not able to find progress from that one. It takes time. It's not easy. It's not this like, oh, do this one thing to, no, no. It takes constant showing up for yourself, constant wins, win after win after win, and then that's when you start seeing progress, when you show up for yourself. That's the point I wanted to leave off this video with, and I hope you take my advice because I know it will help you, and I know the things I'm talking about because I've gone through them. And again, if you're interested in the community, it's in the link in the description. I really know it will help you because it helped me change my life completely. And that's basically like 2 years of experience and trials and tribulations I've gone through. So yeah, that's it. And I hope you check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.